Hello everyone, my name is Alan Bramson. I'm a CPA and the owner of Value Added Accounting Solutions. Thank you so much for joining today. Today, the subject will be the importance of procedures and systems. In James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, he states, quote, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems," close quote. Goals are obviously a crucial and important part for any business. Without having something tangible to shoot for, something to compare yourself against, a company is directionless. However, goals alone will not take you there. They are, yes, the first component, but what's missing is to have the framework, the formalized procedures and systems to ensure that you methodically can get to where you need to be. Let's talk about some examples of procedures and systems in a landscaping company. Some can be as simple as having a checklist of everything that should be brought to the job in the morning so nothing is forgotten. Or a checklist of the closing procedures each evening when you come back from the job when you get to the office. Certainly a really important one is when you're creating an estimate for a bid, you want to make sure that all expenses are recorded and that nothing is forgotten, because that will cost you real money. HR systems is certainly for any type company, not just landscaping, but in the landscaping world, that's crucial too, because it will track all your hours and you can automate the process of recording your employee time by job, by task, etc. Accounting systems like QuickBooks as well can make a large difference. AP systems can automate the process of paying vendors and save you a lot of time throughout the year. Now, when I talk about a procedure and system, the system does not have to be a third-party software solution. It can be simple. It can be something printed on a sheet or on an Excel schedule. The format is not as important as what you're doing, formalizing a process. Now, the benefits of formalizing procedures and systems is pretty significant. It creates consistency of results. It will eliminate a lot of the mistakes. For instance, in our example of the checklist on what to bring to the office every morning, if each day that list is reviewed, all the items needed are checked off, and the document is signed off, then the likelihood of having errors or something forgotten is much less. It will save you time having to go back to the office to get something crucial. Now, if an error occurs, the important thing here is you have to figure out why it occurred and then add it to this list and make sure that, let's say, the next morning when you're reviewing this list or this procedure, whatever it is, that error is so much less likely to happen because you're specifically looking for it. Now, this benefits owners a great deal. I can't tell you how many owners I've spoken to who have talked about the fact they wear so many hats. Sometimes it feels like all the hats. And a lot of these are not really that value added. It's for simpler mechanical things, but they feel that they have to be the person that monitors everything. Well, if there was a formalized and complete procedure and system for something, the leader will in time not have to be so involved. If there is an estimate, let's say for a bid, and there are X number of things that need to be on that checklist so that nothing is forgotten, once that checklist is complete and thoroughly reviewed, then the owner is not the only person who can make an estimate. It will save a lot of time, and if it can save items from being missed during the submission of the bid, that's going to actually save you real dollars. Now, the important thing here is things do not need to be perfect from the get-go, and they won't. Life happens, sometimes mistakes occur. But the important thing here is that incremental improvement will make things continually better and better as time goes on. If the right systems are used, you'll save money, you'll save time, whether it's software related or just having good schedules and Word documents or wherever you store your information. Now, management will also have information they need at their fingertips, so it's going to improve their control as well. Now, one aspect I think is very important in my opinion is one of the benefits of using a third-party software solution to track certain costs. Now, there are a number out there, but if you get a good one, some of these systems will store all the information throughout the job, the actual planning, who will do what. It will record the actual hours from the employees. It will record them in their specific tasks so you know what to charge. It will be available to provide information so you can pay payroll. And then at the end of the process, and this is, I think, one of the most beneficial aspects, is it will produce automatically job costing reports of what actually occurred so that you can compare it to your estimate when you made the bid. So you know exactly what you estimated correctly and what was off. And then you obviously need to determine what was off and why, and then make a determination. Was it your estimate or was it a problem in the actual job? But this is really powerful. Many people manually try to put the job costing report together at the end manually and try to pull all the cost information together. And that's often going to result in you're probably either A, drive yourself crazy spending a lot of late night hours, or B, perhaps not even completing it because you just run out of time. And this is a very important aspect in landscaping. And really, if a system can help you do this and save money in other ways, I would consider this one of the more important things that you can do for your company. Well, that's the presentation for today. As always, if you need any help, feel free to give us a call. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and our website is www.green.valueaddedaccountingsolutions.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this was useful, and we look forward to seeing you in our next presentation. Take care.